The dashboard will display the current days and all future scheduled interviews. To view a specific interview, click on the candidate's go-to arrow. To view all the campaign's pending interviews, click on the campaign's interviews icon. The display will sort the campaign's pending interviews in chronological order. In this example, all the invited candidates have been allocated a time slot. If there had been any invited candidates not yet allocated a time slot, these would have been listed at the top under a light orange heading. Listed under a dark green heading are the day's outstanding interviews. Those under a blue heading are the interviews scheduled for future days. A customized interview pack has been compiled for each candidate. Clicking on the interview pack icon will display the pack's information. If an interview guide has been specified, a link to the selected guide will be included at the top. If an interview script has been specified, the script will form part of the pack. Also contained in the pack will be a record of all the information collected from the candidate, such as skill self-assessments, application form information, candidate skills analysis, the role's required traits, attachment information, and questionnaires. Prior to any interview, it is recommended that particular note is taken of any personality traits assigned to the role. Having the traits in mind when interviewing will allow the recruiter to observe the candidate and see if they demonstrate any of the assigned traits. The interview pack can be printed using the browser's print facility. The recruiter is now ready to conduct the interview. Once the interview has finished, the interviewer can undertake the write-up. Click on the interview write-up icon. Click on Edit. Set the attendance. If on time, the date and time will be filled automatically. Otherwise, enter the times. Enter any relevant notes regarding the interview arrangements. In this case, where there is only one interviewer, the interviewer defaults can be accepted. Click Save. OK. The interview write-up consists of 4 elements: assessment, skills, traits, and preconditions. If the write-up is not going to be completed at this time, a task can be created that will generate a task reminder. To create a task, check the interviewer. Then click on the Send Write-up Request icon, then OK. Alternatively, the write-up can be completed now. Note, as the interview has been a pre-screening telephone interview, it may only be possible to provisionally complete the write-up, so as to determine if the candidate is worth meeting in person. If the candidate passes the telephone screening and is to be invited to an in-person interview, the assessment, and especially skills and traits, can be completed in more detail after a second, in-person interview. Click on Assessment. Complete the assessment. Click on Submit. OK. Click on Skills. Edit. Complete the skills. Skills that cannot be assessed can be left. Save. OK. Exit. Click on Traits. The role's assigned traits are listed at the top. If other traits were observed, select them by assigning them a value. Through a telephone interview, the opportunity to properly assess a candidate's personality traits may be limited. Click on Save. OK. If the candidate had any preconditions, click on Preconditions. Click on Add New. Make a record of any precondition. Click Save. OK. Click on Exit if there are no further preconditions. Click on Complete. OK. Click on the Exit icon. After the day's other scheduled interview is conducted, complete the post-interview write-up. When all the interviews and write-ups are done, the status dots will be colored green indicating that the interviews have been completed. The write-ups are also shown to have been completed. The following day, the dashboard will show the outstanding scheduled interviews. Click on the Interviews icon. Any interview slots that are previous to the current day will be listed at the bottom of the list, under a light green heading.